What's going on, y'all? We're checking out on the stage today. He built it himself. It's completely mobile. All right, y'all, we're out in the boonies so we can be loud.
Hey everyone, so we're going to do a little video about my mobile stage today. We're going to walk through it, show you what I've come up with. I do have some videos on my YouTube channel that you could check out, building the trailer from scratch all the way to the point where I am at now. Of course, this is a work in progress. It's not 100% completely done. There's of course a lot of upgrades that we want to do. If you guys have any comments, go ahead and leave a comment. We'll read them.
All right,
so
let's get it started.
Yeah, so the front of the trailer here, this is a 40-foot flatbed trailer. It used to be used to carry like heavy equipment, tractors, backhoes, stuff like that. I bought it. It's a fifth wheel. And I ripped the floor off. I put a new floor on. It's tongue and groove floor. It's not for like heavy machinery anymore. It's a stage. So I built everything. These rooms here are for the speakers. The whole idea of this stage is I could pull up to anywhere, get power, and immediately be up and running. There's no setup time. There's no teardown time. The only thing we're waiting for, if there's a band playing, they get to set up. We just wait on them, mic them and everything. It's good to go. If it's a DJ, they set up their things. But for us, for myself, I just pull up and it's good to go. Just power it on and we're good to go. Right here we have the left side of the speakers, DAS, Arrow 12s. It's got a 12 and a horn in each one. There's 6 of them. And then the B52s are dual 18s. So this whole room here that you see, we'll walk around and you'll see later in the video what's behind it. But basically it houses the speakers, it houses all the wiring and the equipment. So I built this, and of course I want the look of the stage to look like a stage. So I have trusses around these rooms. This is not really holding it down. It's not for stability or nothing like that. It's really just for looks. I just want it to look the part. So I didn't want it to look like just a box with speakers in it. I want it to look the part. So now moving on to the trusses. The trusses are 26 foot wide by 8 foot deep. And then they're 11 foot tall from the stage, from the top of the stage to the top of the roof up there that I built a roof up there. It's 11 feet. Anybody that's concerned about the height of the trailer, it is 14 feet. These are the monitors for the bands. I built them to where they're not taking any room on the stage. I wanted to maximize the amount of room on stage because it is a small stage. So I wanted to maximize the room for the bands or for whoever's going to be the artist, whoever's going to be on stage. I wanted to maximize that room for them. So basically, when they come up to the stage, it's all theirs. All that space is for them. I don't have no equipment there. I don't need to put any equipment there. It's all for the band, DJ or whoever, artist, whatever. Moving down, there's 4 monitors, and then I could do in-ear monitors. I could do other monitors if they need up there. But because of the size of the stage, I think that these monitors are sufficient. There should be plenty of sound for them. Moving on here, we got the right side of the speakers, identical to the left side. DAS, there's 6 of them, and then the B52s, dual 18s.
How long have you had those B52s?
So I've had those B52s for about 23 years. I've had them for a long time.
They still sound good?
They sound good, I like them. I wish I had room to do maybe 2 more, have 4 of them, I don't know. But, you know, like I said, this is a work in progress. As time goes on, you know, it's nothing set in stone. I might change things from time to time. Just depends on how I feel, you know. So this is the rear of the trailer. Okay, the door closes, it locks. These are the steps that go up to the trailer. Nice, professional, heavy-duty steps. When I built this, I wanted to build it as, how can I say this, as professional, heavy-duty as I can. So that's the idea anyways. Moving on to these rooms, as you saw them in the front, you walk through here, and this is where I store equipment, cables. I have a shelf on top for all my mic stands and some other junk up there. This is the back of the speakers right here. So this is the back of the B52. This is the back of the DASs, okay? Everything is bolted down and pretty much attached to the trailer. So nothing moves. It's all in place. It's not meant to be moved. It stays. Moving on through here, we go on to the stage. On stage, like I said, all the room is for the artist. This is my light system that I have. As of now, I might upgrade as time goes on. I'm not going to go through all the brands and everything of that. Most of these lights are China lights, but they work really good for the size of the stage. I have.
Is if a brand wants to send you some lights, you'll put
Hey.
their lights on here, and then you'll mention
Absolutely,
the brand after that.
yes, sir. I do have some microphones that are. I try to make everything to where there's no stands and stuff like that. As you can see, they're mounted to these rails, and that way, if I have a drummer, these would be my overheads for the drummer, for the drum sets. You know, so there's. I try to make everything without stands and, you know, as compact as I can, so that I could really reserve the stage for the artist. Try to make it as clean as possible. Moving on to this room here. This is my business room. Okay, so I have my network antennas up there. I have the antennas for the wireless microphones, and then moving on into here. This room is basically identical to the one I just showed you, but this one is where I house the amplifier rack, all the equipment that powers up everything, the mixer, all the power. Up here I have all my wireless mics. And then of course, this is the back of the B52 right here. This is the back of the DASs. Like I said, everything is bolted down. It's not meant to move. It's not meant to be taken down and put up. One of the things that I want to mention is these Crown 2500s. So the DAS line array system, it comes with their built-in, hi baby. This amp rack, these Crown 2500s, I have, I think 9 of them. 2, 4, 6, I have 8 of them. So they power all the speakers. Now the DAS line arrays, they do come with their own built-in amplifier. I wanted to do more than that. I wanted more power. I wanted to be able to push a little harder. The amps that come in those DASs, they don't push as much as an amplifier like this could. So these amplifiers do have low pass, high pass filters. I use those for the speakers. So these amplifiers power all the speakers. The way I hook them up is everything in my sound system runs at 4 ohms. Okay, so 4 ohms, that means that everything in the speakers is 8 ohms. I hook up 2 drivers per channel on each amplifier. Except for the B52s, the bass cabinets, those have 2 18s, and I only have 1 cabinet per side. And I run the bottom 2 amplifiers bridged at 4 ohms. So one of them goes to one B52, the other one goes to the one on the other side, the other B52. But everything is hooked up 4 ohms. So there's 12-inch speakers, and they're paired by 2. So there's 3 amplifiers, 6 channels that power the 12 speakers. The same thing happens with the horns. There's 12 horns. I got 3 amplifiers, both channels at 4 ohms. They power all 12 horns. I run everything wide open. So if you look at the volumes, everything's all the way up. And I control it on my mixing board, on the crossover of the mixing board. So the signal I control all from the board. Everything's around wide open. Yeah, and then in this room I have like spots for cables, spots for mic cables, you know, just a variety of cables and stuff. Like I said, this is a work in progress. as I see I could do better, I come up with things to make it better, more efficient, save space, you know, all that.
Lighting console?
So this is the lighting console. I have it set right here because I was just doing some tests, but it actually goes inside that room and I control it wirelessly, so through an iPad. But I just have it set in here. It's just temporarily because I'm just doing some programming with the lights. I also have my snakes that are mounted to the trailer. Okay, this one here, like if there's a drummer here or a DJ, whatever, they could plug right into here and it goes to the mixing board. The same thing right here. I have a snake right here, 16 channels, and this is for the microphones, guitar cabinets, whatnot. But it separates it, so if I have a drummer here, he has all his cables here, they're not crossing everywhere, and for the vocalists, guitar players, bass players, whatever, keyboard, all their cables are up front. So I try to make it to where the stage is as clean as I could make it. I did sound downtown last year. We did get some rain, so I'll show you my trick in case we get rain to where, you know, we have to shut down because of the rain. I don't want the artist's equipment or everybody to get wet. It does have a roof, it does have a back, but it also has a front. And the front is right here. If we get bad weather and the rain's coming in, no more rain. Definitely helps.
Also have a bit of a curtain call. Introducing Alan the Soundman.
So if you have a band that wants to do a set change and they don't want everybody to see it, and then absolutely, man, it'll work for that. That's where we're at for the progress of the stage for 2026. Of course, I'm always adding stuff to it. I'm always trying to make it better. But as I come up with new ideas and new things that I'm going to do to it, I do have a YouTube channel. You can check it out. And yeah, man, if you guys have any ideas or comments, man, throw it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I don't care if it's good or bad. Anything gives me ideas, you know, and I'm all about trying to make this better.
All right, y'all, so there you have it. Make sure you follow Alan, and thanks for checking out the video. Peace.
Rock on.